Hey guys, it's me, Mr. 250, and welcome back to Pandora's Tower. So we've beaten the game, and our only real goal left is to get the other endings of the game. Let's see, it's based upon the comment I read. It looks like there's an S ending, an A ending, a B, and a C ending, and I think we've gotten the A ending. So I need to get my, my affinity higher, I think. I was told if I get a bulwark band, that's like basically a good signal that I've got the affinity all the way up. I just got a sacred talisman, which is kind of cool. I'm actually, do I have a, wow, that's a lot of room. I want to equip it, it's just, that's a bit more room than I think I've got. Well, maybe I can work with it, hold on. Yeah, we'll go with that for now, that's okay. That should give us a lot of defense. And my only real goal now is just to increase Elena's affinity for a bit. But I did have a kind of secondary goal of, there's that one weapon you can only get once you have like a new game plus, which we do now. And that is you talk to Mavda.
Well, I'll buy
Yep.
for it. I've got new items in stock.
You can buy
Here's
the
what's
Crimson
in
Key from
stock.
her.
That will cost you.
And we can use that to get into the locked rooms. And what's this? That looks important. We'll give that to Elena. We'll give her that too. I think it's about all the money we've got right now. Yeah, there's a lot more things now that we can give as gifts, so we just need more money.
You don't need to give me anything in return.
Did we already read this? I'm not sure.
You see.
I don't think we read this. I'm not sure. They come to the towers trying to escape their plight, but the curse is so cruel and the tower so unforgiving that these brave souls invariably pay with their lives. But now one has come who has not been touched by the curse and who can stand up to the perils that await him in the towers. A maiden has been afflicted by the curse, a singer who now has the form of a beast. Facing the torment of the towers is a young man from another kingdom, who wields the chain of the Vestra. Their destiny depends on the courage and the bond they build between them. I record their names here. Aaron and Elena, may their future be a happy one.
Farewell.
I don't know about that. We'll have to see, definitely. Anyway, secondary goal is to get the last weapon in the game.
Oh, Aaron, come here for a minute. Come on, it won't take long.
What? What do you need? Oh, a box? I like boxes.
You're always giving me presents.
Yeah, now I get stuff back.
Oh, thank you.
Thank you, Aaron. Thank you for everything. I hope you find it useful, Aaron.
What was it? What was it? What's inside?
It's a secret, Aaron. Open it later. Don't embarrass me. I spent a lot of time on it, so take care of it, won't you?
I didn't really expect us to be doing much more story-related stuff. Elena's amulet, what is that? Oh, yeah, that's superb. Look at that. That gives me attack and damage. Oh, that's nice. It's a pretty big thing, but it seems like it would definitely be worth it. Yeah, we're gonna replace the stones we have with that, and hopefully not break things as often. That's not what I meant to do. There we go. Yeah. Hopefully that will work for us. No, and honestly, I mean, it's not like I couldn't take the enemies. It's just at this point in the game, I'd like to be able to brush through them, so having high damage will more than likely help a lot. Oh yeah, now we'll give her those things. Hopefully that'll raise her affinity some.
I gave you, Aaron. I hope it's helping to keep you safe.
You know, maybe it would have been nice to give it to me a bit
You
earlier.
haven't been sleeping very much recently. You should probably get some rest now.
But I don't need rest. I need to give you crap and go do things. Here, take that.
What could this be? Am I allowed to look?
Yes, I just gave it to you.
It's beautiful. Thank you, Aaron.
Hope you don't eat me later or anything. That's all I'm buying it for. I just want you to not eat me.
Oh, Aaron.
Aaron? Oh, Aaron! You're embarrassing me.
Oh. Thank you, Aaron. Well, how do I look?
You look like you don't want to eat me.
How does this pendant make me look, Aaron?
It suits you.
Stop it, Aaron. You're embarrassing me. I'm going to treasure this pendant, though. Thank you so much.
I'm glad. Please don't eat me. That was an expensive... Well, actually, no, that one wasn't too expensive.
Thank you for that lovely pendant, Aaron. I'll take really good care of it. I promise.
So you turn into a squid.
The vow of Ios is a lover's ritual.
Ooh, hey there we go.
Display the depth of their feelings. It involves two people linking the index fingers of their right hands.
I remember that. You guys did the pinky promise thing as you were falling down into the abyss of
It
death.
says that a helix of light appears if their love is true.
Alright, so yeah, when I get out of this, it looks like we got another level. Here's a promise ring. This thing was expensive, so don't break this
For
one.
me. Let me try it on.
Remember, everyone, the key to a girl's heart is giving her
two sides of Ios.
tons and
It's
tons
for
of crap.
Men and women who vow to each other. Light and dark join as one. They cannot stand in isolation, only together. This ring is the representation of that unity, the perfect relationship. I hope that our relationship is like that, Aaron. Thank you.
As long as we're not jumping off stupid cliffs, maybe it'll work. I don't know.
If I become something from the other...
Okay. What do I get?
Thank you, Aaron. Please take this. I hope it'll be of use to you.
Bulwark man, there we go. Okay, so apparently according to what I've been told... Yeah. From what I've been told, I now have, maxed out, whatever you'd call it, affinity. And so the only other goal right now is I want to get that one weapon, which is the Sheer Drop Spire. Which I think just for the fun of it, I might just, you know, get it. Just to see. I don't know. I wonder if this is it, the first door. Let's see. Finally able to access these stupid places we've been locked off for the entire game. Oh, thank goodness for that. You're an angel, you truly are. Ambrosia. Copper coins. Okay, I don't think this is where the weapon is, so we'll probably have to look around a bit more. Okay, I think, yeah, this is the other locked door over here. So let's see if maybe it's in here. Ah, yes, this looks promising. Wow. Explosive stake. So what I heard, this is, from what I've heard, this is a slow weapon. Let's take a look at it, shall we? Oh, it's just as big as the scythe too. Isn't that lovely? Yeah, we'll take that off for now and see how it works. Is it a ranged weapon, or...? Okay. It doesn't seem to be ranged necessarily, but it does have, like, range to it, as far as I can tell. I don't know. It seems interesting enough. Anyway, I'm gonna head back now, since we've gotten enough affinity to basically go back to the end of the game. And then, yeah. Then we'll continue, beat the boss, get the different endings, and from what I've been told, it's actually a little bit easier than I thought. I don't have to, like, replay through the entire last dungeon and then go to the final boss. All I've really got to do is, please don't hit me. Thank you. All I've really got to do is, I can use the chapter select feature or whatever just to skip to the end of the game, basically, and all I have to do is defeat the final boss, which comparably is a lot easier. So it shouldn't take me too long to get all these endings. Now that I've gotten Elena's affinity all the way up, I can just lower it carefully. And hopefully not screw it up, and then we should be good, I think. Elena.
Aaron, you're back.
Oh, thank goodness you're not dead.
You were right. You're not.
Elena, no. Elena, please. Can you not go through normal life actions without falling off things? You could have died.
Thank you, Aaron. I never realized how strong you were.
Have you seen this explosives? Take it. It's heavy. Of course I'm
Aaron?
strong.
I leaned over a bit too far and fell down. Thank you for catching me, Aaron.
You're welcome, dear.
Things like that are what keep life interesting, though, aren't they?
Yeah, falling to your death is fun. I particularly enjoy that one. Alright, so I skipped forward to this point where Elena turns into a spooky ghost and flies off and whatnot. And apparently, the line that Mavda says here is a pretty good indication of what ending I'm going to be getting.
And so we find ourselves here. Trust in the bond you share with Elena, in the power of the Heracles chain, and in yourself. And fight to the very end. We must go. But the day may be at hand when my tribe will be free from the sins of the past. What do you need?
Yeah, that was supposed to be the line that tells me I've got the best ending. And just to make it a little bit easier, let's buy a few healing items. Not that I particularly need them. I think I'll be okay. So, I should be able just to go, yeah, just to go and fight the final boss and then see the ending.
You are here! 5 centuries have passed, and now finally we can be together!
Aaron, no! Get away!
Well, that's different.
I came here so we could be together!
Could this be her? Could this be Experiment Zero?
That's
Yeah,
right.
I figured that much.
But why so cold? We've been together since the Harvest Festival, haven't we?
So the dreams Elena saw when she ate Master Flesh, those were your memories?
No! Get out from inside me!
What is this girl sniveling about?
Probably because you,
Aaron
like,
did
took
it all
over her
for
body.
me. He brought back that Master Flesh, so I could regain my full power. Now I will be together with Aaron, and we will become complete. Oh, Aaron! You look just like him, you know.
So, you are...
Stop! Get away from Aaron!
This time, we will be together.
That's
in
interesting. I
peace.
didn't
That
expect,
was our dream. 5
I didn't oh, I may have skipped some of her audio lines, but I didn't expect, anything to be changing this early. I thought it was going to be kind of after. Oh well. Anyway, time for boss battle. Is this music different too? Yeah, I remember there was like a... No, wait, no, music's the same. At least, as far as I can tell, I don't believe it's any different. Maybe I just remembered it incorrectly, I don't know. And we did it. Now that I've had some practice, that was actually pretty easy.
Aaron? Zirin. She wants something from you.
Oh, I'm sure she does.
Part of your chain.
My
She
chain?
wants the part taken from her.
The what?
5 centuries ago.
The what? The chain? What chain?
On that day,
My
5
chain?
centuries ago, the man who was meant to join her, to become a master alongside her, was your ancestor. The only reason she went after you was because of the bloodline you shared with the man she loved.
Oh, of course, that makes
Lost
perfect
that
sense. Any rational person would do the
reason you
same.
were cursed. The reason she entered your soul was that you were close to Aaron.
Just like rational people think.
It's because I loved Aaron. It's because I loved you.
I don't understand. My brain doesn't comprehend love.
Huh? The mark is gone from your back. Your skin is pure and untainted. The curse has been lifted.
Can it be true?
Well, if the curse is no more, our work here is done.
Aaron.
Let's go.
So that's great and all, but what about the scar thing? That was kind of a big deal, wasn't it? And the sky's still pretty dark and spooky. I don't know about this. Oh, hi. Oh, you're like a dead space squishy beast thing. I don't know. See you losers later. I'm out of here. I thought that was going to be a boss. Is it a boss battle or what's... Oh, hi. Okay, then. Sure. Just run. Dodge the goopy hands. Don't trip. Elena, please do not trip. Don't fall off anything. We know your tendency to fall. Does it slow down at all? No, it doesn't. If you go back, okay, I was wondering. Could you feasibly lose this if you had a heavy weapon out and you were walking slowly? Oh gosh. Oh, I think it slows you down for a second too. Aaron, no! Aaron, no, you're gonna get eat! I almost feel like that was unavoidable, but I'm not sure if it was.
Aaron.
Elena!
Oh, that sucked. These voice lines. You're coming back with me, Elena. Oh, I've got it. I've got a targeter. Okay, this might hurt. Oh, thank goodness. Elena, grab onto the chain. Thank goodness. Thank goodness our affinity was so high.
Elena.
Aaron.
Aaron, why are our voice actors terrible? Or more specifically, your voice actor.
Now that the Oracle's chain has regained its power, Experiment Zero can be brought to an end, and the scar closed forever. The truth is, my people, the Vestra, played our part in causing this calamity. 500 years ago, my people worked for the cause of peace. We helped create the Masters. But then, when Experiment Zero failed, it spawned a series of tragedies.
I see.
Those 13 people who offered themselves up to serve as vessels, their sadness, their fury, their pain, their anguish, it haunts our people to this day.
How did she get over here? Isn't the only way to go is by chain?
Now, listen to me. You have no more business here. You should be on your way. Go back to your world. A world that is now at peace. Experiment Zero, the 12 Masters. We are sorry for what we did to you.
We're sorry.
We know what we must do. So, old friend, our final task. We must wield the Oracle's chain. We must make use of its power, as we did 5 centuries before, and again 5 decades ago. Lend us your power.
So it's basically like the same outcome that happened in the last ending. Only we didn't have to jump off a cliff to do it.
Our dear departed ancestors never once gave up hope. With each new generation born, our future, our hope lived on, the hope that this day would come. Let us now join them.
Now the land's much better. Now it's just like a rocky, terrible crag thing. We spent the rest of our days on the side of a hill.
In the year 511 of the Unified Era, the vast valley known as the Scar vanished from the land of Imperia, and the 13 towers were destroyed. Mavda wrote a letter to the king of Illyria. This spurred the monarch to make a full and frank confession of the army's research into biological weapons in the 13 towers, and how this had triggered the cataclysm that created the Scar. No one knew the whereabouts of Mavda and her husband, but Mabda's
Oh,
tribe,
I see.
the Vestra, were granted territory by the king. Here they set about building a country of their own once more. For the first time in 5 centuries, Imperia boasted 10 nations. With the disappearance of the Scar, Athos sued for peace with Illyria. As the war drew to a close, so each nation's army was reduced in scale. For the first time in half a century, peace prevailed across Imperia. With the end of hostilities, the army also called off its hunt for Aaron and Elena.
Conveniently.
The couple went to Elena's village and took over her family's trade. The Kingdom of Illyria sent a team to investigate the 13 towers, but all they found was a section of the chain that had supported them. The Scar was gone, as were the towers and the beasts within them. Gone too was the baleful curse which had plagued the land. The team did make one discovery. Aaron was indeed the descendant of the woman used in Experiment Zero. The bloodline of her and her husband could be traced directly to him, explaining her fierce desire to be united with him. The team tracked down Aaron and Elena to inform them of this fact.
So basically, he was their kid that they thought had died, but I guess he didn't die? To my understanding, like he didn't, like, you know, he went lost and they didn't know where he was, so they assumed he was dead. And I guess this is supposed to be saying that he didn't actually die? Maybe? I'm guessing. Well, that was interesting, and it had a little bit more in it than I thought it would. I thought it was just going to be like well, with love we saved everything, and then, you know, everything just sort of goes back to being great. And it kind of did, but I didn't expect all that bit at the end, I guess, so. That was nice. I'll say that. And, yeah, I mean, it was okay. We got 2 more endings to get, so it's only gonna go downhill from here. I did notice that would be kind of a small side effect of the way that we were doing it this way, was we would start with the best and then proceed to go down to the worst endings. But maybe they will be interesting in their own right. We will see. If nothing else shows up, we'll get started with that in just a moment.
5 centuries before, on that fateful day, a husband and wife were to serve as vessels to unite the 12 laws. This couple were to be used in Experiment Zero.
It's Experiment Zero. The subject is pregnant.
What did you say?
Oh.
Call it off now. Hurry. It may not be too late.
What's the meaning of this?
The husband, he's fine. But how about his wife? It's too late. Experiment Zero, it's already begun.
You failed!
Be silent. We must focus on saving the child. With the power of this chain.
Where have you gone?
It's about your wife. I'm afraid she didn't make it.
But
In all likelihood, your wife was unaware that she was pregnant. Right until the very end.
How are you unaware you're pregnant? Like that far along?
You're gone. But he looks so much like Reuben. Our child is every bit as beautiful as Reuben was.
How do you not know you're pregnant that far along? Do you think you just got really fat?
Is secure. Our bond lived on beyond our deaths. Thanks to you.
There you go. Turned out she was pregnant, didn't even know. I don't really, I'm just, my curiosity is how did she not know she's pregnant and yet the baby was developed enough to you know, survive? I don't know. Oh look, Aaron's here too. Do we get more people standing out here the more... We have singing too. Yeah. Anyway, now I'm gonna have to go and give her the bone, as it were, until she hates me more, and depending on how this goes, well, I don't know. I'm gonna, cause see, from what I'm reading here, it looks like ending B is between 40 and 50% affinity. So there's the possibility that I may miss the mark, so this may take a little bit to hit, cause I can't really, you know, I only have a visual meter to tell how far along we are in affinity. I don't really have any, like, numerical value, which kind of sucks, so, this may take me a little bit.